All right, let's do it.
Luke and Naomi.
Yeah,
Woo!
it certainly is. How about that?
We're here.
Little music too. Yeah, a couple minutes late, but we are here. That's what I forgot to do. I was going to tell everybody on the Facebook that we're live, but oh well.
Next time.
We're live. If you're here, if you got the notification, thanks for joining us. If you're listening after the fact, well, you can always do that too.
Yeah.
Which
There's
is
options.
just fine. I'm Luke Austin. That's Naomi Lynn. Welcome to Luke and Naomi On-Air, featuring Naomi's Under a Rock reviews. We've got an interesting one this week. I have an extra special question for Naomi. I'm going to go to myself here just for this because I don't want the face to give it away.
Okay. Let me just hide my face.
End of the show. I know I can't even look at you. End of the show. I'm going to ask Naomi if this is what she was looking for, because she's like, no, I want a disaster-y type movie. So we'll find out if she bit off a little bit more than she could chew or something along
I'll
those
let
lines.
you know.
You'll let me know. All right, back to both of us. Back to both of us.
So
See, she really was covering her face there. Her whole
yeah, absolutely. I didn't want to ruin it for you.
That's right. So
everybody learns at the same time.
She says,
later.
"I'm in a disaster movie mood. Let's do Volcano this week, this episode for 134." I said, "All right, that's fine."
And that's what we did.
That's what we did. I'm Luke Austin. I've seen a bunch of movies. Naomi has not yet.
I'm getting there though.
She's getting there though with Volcano. One weird ass step at a time. We are getting there. Added some more movies to the list. Also,
this list is just growing out of control at this point.
Let me finish the line here. If you've seen Volcano, relive your first watch through Naomi's eyes. If you've never seen it either, should you?
I'll let you know.
The list is growing. I added Van Damme to it yesterday, gang. So
What?
I added a whole bunch of Van Damme movies. Time Cop, Kickboxer, Bloodsport. Which I'm going to have a poll, like which one we should do first. I'm going to put that up eventually. Which one should we do first between those? Because, okay, so now you've seen Predator.
Yeah.
You've seen, have you seen Rambo?
No.
Okay, but you have seen Rocky.
Yeah.
So you've gotten...
1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, and 3. So you've gotten a taste of the 80s action heroes, right?
Yes.
But there's no Van Damme in there.
I don't know who that is.
Jean-Claude Van Damme. The best one. I don't know why he ended up being my favorite. I think I saw more of his stuff, and then I watched Rocky, and it was like, oh, all right, Rocky. And then I watched Terminator, and I was like, all right, that's all over. But yeah, Van Damme had a run where he was, and he's a dancer and stuff like that, and he just did martial arts in the movies or some nonsense. I don't know. He might know some martial arts at this point, but whatever. It's his movies are a lot of fun. We'll compare the 3. That's going to be cool. But I added those to the list, and something else that was,
What? You like that
I remembered what we added.
expression. Oh my gosh.
I remembered what we added. Death Race 2000.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. See?
I'm here for this.
Now you know why the expression. Now that
it
makes a
does
lot more
fit.
sense.
Absolutely. 100%. I can't wait to watch that one.
And we watched the trailer for Death Race 2002. So that's coming soon as well. So stay tuned.
Yeah.
We got a couple lined up.
We've got a whole, the list is so long. We're going to be doing this forever. Yeah. So hopefully you enjoy these because, we got a lot.
Got a lot of them coming up. Got beat over the head Friday about doing Fletch because we haven't done Fletch yet. And, there's a lot. So the list is continuing to grow even as we, it's growing faster than we're knocking things off.
Right. And that's
really
what's
cool.
going to happen, and by the time I watch things that are current, it will be 20 years from now and I will be just getting with the times again.
By the time you get caught up, it's just impossible.
Exactly.
It is. Speaking of catching up, we've sort of gotten out ahead, so maybe we could catch up eventually. We've seen a whole bunch of popular movies from the last year.
We have?
Yeah, so what the Oscars was...
Well, we watched a couple, yeah.
The Oscars was last night. So, Begonia, Sinners, one battle after another.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, by the way, watch Begonia. Just because you have to.
Yeah.
It is batshit crazy. It just
That's
is.
the best way to describe that, actually. There is no other adjectives that fit.
As time's gone by, I kind of want to watch it again.
You're on your own.
Like
on
a little
that one.
bit.
I'm sorry. You are on your own. I am not wasting 2 more hours of my life.
It's
not doing it.
such a crazy flick. But Oscars were last night, so we've got some Oscar-themed stuff coming up. Did you hear? Do you care? I know you don't care.
About what?
About the winners and all of that stuff.
No, because you mentioned a couple that we've seen, so I'm kind of curious. I'm not usually big into the Oscars, but that's because I never know any of the movies on there.
Michael B. Jordan.
First year.
Michael B. Jordan, probably the big winner, best actor for the twins in Sinners, Smoke and Stack.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm here for that.
Very cool. That one for like best original screenplay, and then I could be getting this wrong backwards, but then One Battle After Another won for best adapted screenplay, and that director won best director, and Sean Penn won best supporting actor for that guy. General weird guy.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Remember? Yeah.
Yeah. I blocked that out of my memory.
You can see Naomi realize what, just relive that character in real time.
Yeah. So, character I don't need to relive again. That's just
So anyway, that's what was going on at the Oscars last night. But like we know the movies for the first time
ever.
Yeah, we've seen all that stuff, which is really cool. We're going to try to do that, so we're not really doing this in 20 years going, 2025's Begonia. Why did we watch this?
Yep.
We just did that already. So, all right, got a couple more Oscar things coming up, but first let's jump into Random Facts, your recurrent dose of Did You Know? Did you know more than 1 million residents of Queens, New York, which is almost half that borough's population just of Queens, 2 million people, that's so much. More than 1 million were born outside of the United States.
Interesting.
How about that?
Crazy.
Huge population in Queens. Did you know humans are the only animals that can blush? And they might be the only species that can feel embarrassment as well.
Well, we know dogs don't, because they're just so happy-go-lucky. They can smash their head like walking into a doorway,
No, I'm just thinking of happy
and they're
dog
just
videos.
happy. Yeah. So.
Yeah, so blushing appears to be a unique human expression, which happens when blood vessels in the face dilate when we're embarrassed.
Which is crazy to think about.
Yeah, right?
Like, what is that needed for, our genes and our species and all of that? Seems useless.
Real. It does seem absolutely useless, right? Yeah. Did you know the oldest known Yiddish text? Do you know what Yiddish is? It's like the old Hebrew language or something like that. Well, I think Hebrew's a language too. Anyway, it's like that. The oldest known Yiddish text is a letter from the 1560s from a mom to her son complaining he doesn't write her enough. So there you go.
Believable.
It is. It is very much, right? And finally, did you know until 1915 it was legal to mail a baby through the United States Postal Service? Yeah. I've seen stuff about this before. Like the postal carrier would take care of it and stuff. It wouldn't be like in a box, which would be just crazy.
I was just thinking about like a divorced parents. You're weak. I'll mail the baby to you.
It's your week. That's absolutely wonderful. It's your week. That is, by the way, a hilarious scenario to come up with from 1915 of why they're mailing a baby. Never mind the fact that they're just mailing a baby. You didn't even think packaging. You just went, divorce people. Made it easy.
Listen, I'm really tired today, so, brain's not firing on all cylinders.
I love it.
That's just what came to my mind.
I would call it all cylinders. That was wonderful. All right. That was your recurrent dose of Did You Know? Some random facts for episode 134. Movies. That's what we do here. Right? I feel like I turned it all serious there.
It did get
not serious at all.
Oscars and things like that. Yeah, it does get a little serious.
So we do have the Oscar gift bag.
Oh, cool.
In just a second. But I want to know what you think of this list, because I know there's one, at least on here, you don't agree with. Somebody did a list of 10 out of 10 movies, perfect movies that, start to finish. There's no complaints. People love them. They're still loved, all of that stuff, right?
All right.
So I have a list of 20 of them,
okay.
Which, 20 starts to get a little meh.
Yeah.
But, and we'll see if there's any on here that you haven't seen, but I think you've seen a lot of them anyway.
Okay.
So it's from Reddit. That's what it is. So a bunch of people were talking about movies. Straight up 10s, no bad parts. So we'll start.
That's pretty heavy. I mean, that's a lot.
That is a lot. So you know what? I think we're gonna go one down, because as we get to 20, it's like, okay, I can, this is a stretch and stuff like that, because we'll just knock off the ones that are pretty
easy
good, right?
ones. Okay.
Yeah. So Alien is number 1 on the list, which I'm like, You remember Alien?
I do remember
I should have looked
Alien.
this up, what episode we did Alien, but Alien is one of the Under a Rock reviews. You can go back and check that out. I believe it would be listed under 70s movies. Is it 70s? I think it is. Anyway, it's there. Mean Girls, number 2 on the list.
Yeah.
Which I love Mean Girls.
Mean Girls is a solid movie that you can just rewatch and rewatch and rewatch. Great movie.
It's like a Sunday morning. I'm throwing this on as I'm, puttering around the house. Like
I watched that on the plane, on one of our plane rides. It's a good movie for that.
Mean Girls is fun.
Funny, entertaining.
You get
it's
Tina
got a
Fey.
good story, Yeah.
They did that. That was a good one. So yeah, all right, 10 out of 10s.
Yeah.
We're not like alien sci-fi horror people, but thinking back on Aliens, like, yeah, that is,
I think it was a good movie.
The ending's pretty solid and all that stuff and whatnot too. Number 3 on the list, My Cousin Vinny.
That's a good movie. Yeah.
I'm with it so far. Pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Off and running and all that stuff. Number 4, I have not seen. The Emperor's New Groove.
That is a solid movie.
Now, I know it's got, I'm blanking on it. It's got Putty from Seinfeld in there. So that's got to be, he's Kronk or Gronk or Kronk, right? With a K?
I'm pretty sure.
Pretty sure.
It's been a while since I've seen it, but it is a solid movie. And every once in a while, I see the meme from it go around and go, man, I got to watch that movie again.
Around Christmas time, we posted a video of him and his sons all reading lines.
Yes.
And they were just basically doing an imitation of him, or that's what they sound like too, but they were killing it.
Right. I think we should make you watch that movie because it's a solid movie.
The Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah.
All right. The Incredibles is 5th on the list.
It's a good movie.
Which, again, still Matilda.
Yes. Matilda was like my favorite movie growing up. One of them. But again, I watched the same movies over and over. Matilda was one of them. It was one like we would rent and take back, and I would ask my parents, can we rent it again? And I just watched it over and over and over. I knew that movie inside out. Matilda is like
a newer version of, but there was one we were talking about recently where I said it was on so much in my house that I don't know that I ever sat and watched it all the way through, but it was Naked Gun. But, I know the whole damned movie.
Right.
Which is Matilda. My siblings just constantly.
Because it's a great movie.
So that's another one. All right. Great, adorable story out of there with Danny taking care of Mara, all that stuff. I don't know if you know that backstory, but it is adorable.
Yes, we have talked about that before.
Really cool.
Yeah.
Princess Bride, number 7.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Because you like to hate on Princess Bride. That's why.
Because I didn't watch it growing up.
You don't have to.
Yes, you do. No, because watching it for the first time at, 24, 25, it's not that great of a movie.
Yes, it is.
I'm sorry.
It absolutely
is. I said it.
This is part of the argument of why we started the whole podcast, because we should have had her on here for that. We should watch it again.
I will give it another shot, but I really don't think it's going to change my mind. I think it's just, I don't know. You should
watch it again, and then we'll tell you all the backstory to it, all of the inside funny jokes and things like that, like, Andre the Giant stuff and all that. It's great.
I mean, you have told me a lot of that stuff. I just don't care.
So that's a good one too. Could even be higher than 7 on the list here for 10 out of 10 movies. The Thing, 1982, John Carpenter.
I don't know it.
That's is that the one with Star-Lord's dad? Why can I never come up with Kurt Russell when I need to?
I was going to say Russell Crowe.
Russell Kurt. You were right there with it though.
I was close.
Definite points for that one.
Yes.
The Thing is like, I know the ending. It's one of those, so I've never actually sat through it, but that's it itself is a remake, but it's where the monster changes and it is like a person. Futurama, I believe, did that or something like that.
When Leela marries the guy that changes into a whole bunch of things?
No, not that. Maybe I'm thinking of a different. Maybe it was The Simpsons or whatever. It's still like the person, but the thing is inside of the person, so you don't know that it's the monster and whatnot.
Interesting.
Yeah, right? I'm pretty sure I have that correct anyway. Number 9 on the list, Shawshank.
Yeah, that's
Easy.
a solid movie. Yep.
One of my all-time favorites, of course. Number 10, Office Space.
Yes, that is a great movie. Oh, that definitely belongs. 10 out of 10. I mean, there is nothing wrong with that movie, and everyone can relate to it because even if you don't have an office job, at one point in your life, you had a job that you could just relate with this. Absolutely.
And then hey, Peter, man. DJ
Check
Peter.
Out Channel 9.
He's so great. After Office Space, Back to the Future. which is
Okay.
absolutely. Galaxy Quest. There's another one that was on all the time when I was a kid. I don't know that I ever sat down and watched that all the way through, but I know Galaxy Quest, Tim Allen and the others.
I don't think I even ever heard of that.
It's like a-
Galaxy Quest?
Space movie spoof type situation. Yeah.
Is that like the Hitchhiker's one?
No, that's Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Had Galaxy.
Notice I didn't mention the word hitchhiker. That's how you can tell the difference.
Just assumed they were
All
close.
right. So now we're starting to, well, after the next couple. Raiders of the Lost Ark from 1981. Big Bang Theory absolutely ruined that movie for me. Ruined that movie for me. I'm not even going to bring the rest of it up. Number 14 on the list, Goodfellas.
Okay.
If we can get you past the opening scenes
Yeah.
when Tommy's stabbing Carbone in the trunk of the car and all that. Naomi can't handle that. It's too much for her
Just
right
the
off the
way
bat.
the knife goes in.
That's right.
Just no.
1957's 12 Angry Men is number 15 on the list, which I haven't seen since high school, and hell if I remember.
I don't know what that is.
I remember acting it out or something like that in an English class or some nonsense. So, but it was like heavily regarded as really good because it's.
Did they remake it?
I don't know. Good question. We'll have to look that up, but not watching it. Shaun of the Dead, number 16.
That's a great movie.
It
yes.
really is, with the pocket and all that stuff.
It's just so well done.
Shaun of the Dead is one that you made me watch before we started the show
Yes.
because I just hadn't seen any of those.
Yeah, and it's one of those, again, one of the very few movies that I've seen that, I ended up watching over and over again. It's just a solid movie.
We got to watch that again,
Yeah.
just for fun. I want to see the other two. Wasn't there like a 3-movie run that they did with one of them? They're at World's End or something like that with the pub, and then aren't they police in one or some shit?
Okay, yes, but I don't know the other two movies.
Under a Rock.
Yeah, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. It's Nick and Simon. So anyway, we can look that up afterwards. Stand By Me, number 17 on the list. Do you remember watching Stand By Me? I made you watch that. Like we were months into dating.
I was gonna say like our first year dating.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you've
I
been
don't
talking
remember.
a long time ago now. We'll have to watch that again just because it's a heavier movie, but it's great. Airplane, number 18 on the list.
That's a good one. That's
And-
solid.
Rounded out by Tremors and Jaws. Did you ever see Tremors?
No.
I haven't seen Tremors since I was probably 9, maybe. It was always on USA. Always.
I think that you kept that going from the time you were 9 until, the time you were like
USA,
30.
Is USA still on the air? I don't even.
If they are, Tremors is on right now.
I imagine Tremors is on, or at least 2 in the morning. Jaws is the final movie on the list. Jaws
That's not a 10 out of 10.
is not a 10 out of 10 for me.
Jaws is an okay movie,
Yeah.
but it's not a 10 out of 10. It's more
Yeah.
of like a 6.75 out of 10, I think.
I'd probably even put it lower. Jaws is just so, at this point, cliche, of its own self. which
But
is
it
just-
did that. It started that.
Yeah, but it's
you
not
know?
funny. If it's funny, then that works over and over again. But it I don't know, whatever. So there's the
It
list.
held up over time.
I'm good right through Airplane, right through 18. Then Tremors and Jaws, is Tremors really a 10 out of a 10? Just I haven't seen it, so I know we're gonna
Princess
get like
Bride
6
is
people
it.
are gonna be like, "Oh my god, you need to stop." Let's move on then. How about
Just
that?
saying.
Yes, it
just
is.
saying.
It is a pretty solid list for the most part. All right, the Oscar gift bag this year is, as opulent as ever. $350,000. $350,000.
There's a lot I could do with that kind of money.
I'm not sure there's anything in here I'm going to recognize now that I've seen that price tag. I thought it was way less. But, a couple dozen people get to leave the Oscars with these, which is...
It's a lot of money.
I mean, for real. Let me just have
I kind
it.
of am like just really depressed hearing about
That
this, to
makes
be
me
honest.
sad. Let's see here. Some of the nominees walk away with something else. Oh, that's what it is. Yes, some of the nominees. We got Timothy Chalamet, DiCaprio, Michael B. Jordan, all the people that really need it. Jesse Buckley, Kate Hudson, Rose Byrne, Jacob Elordi, Elle Fanning, Teyana Taylor, Delroy Lindo, Josh Safdie, and Emma Stone. What's in the bag, you ask?
Yeah.
I'm glad you asked. An exclusive Arctic Villa getaway with Northern Lights views.
Okay.
How about that?
Okay.
Jesus. 10-day restorative reset in Sri Lanka.
So we got a whole bunch of trips. Okay.
Liposuction. Art Lipo, Elite Body Sculpting Liposuction, to be exact.
Now, I don't know all the names you listed, but out of the handful that I do know, I don't think they need that. Just saying.
Probably not, no. Facial rejuvenation procedures from Dr. Constantine something, whoever that is. A custom prenuptial agreement from celeb divorce attorney James Sexton. Okay?
Just in case.
A gold-plated cold storage cryptocurrency wallet.
I'm selling that. That's got to be worth what? 50,000? Like, that's fine. I'll take the money.
And then high-potency cannabis products.
Oh.
Because...
why not?
Yeah. The Oscars don't give out these bags anymore. It's an independent thing done by a company called Distinctive Assets. And they know this as the stink of get the rich getting richer on it. But they say the bags showcase and elevate, quote, small businesses, minority-owned brands, female entrepreneurs.
I'll be the judge of that. Give me one of those
That's right.
bags, and I'll let you know what I think.
And then something else there. And companies that give back at a time when everyone could use a little bit more fun and frivolity. And then, I mean, we're talking about the Oscars here, so it's not serious at all, which is fine, I guess.
I don't know.
Anyway.
I think I went through every single emotion
Me
there,
too.
where it was like the curiosity, the excitement,
Ooh,
the
that sounds-
shock, the anger, the jealousy,
And then the realization
and the
that
depression.
you'll never get anywhere close to one of those bags.
Oh, no, ever. I'm never even going to see one in person.
I
Like,
remember
it's just not going to happen.
when they had, like, just iPods in them
Yeah.
and, like, perfume
Yeah.
and stuff
But
like
a
that.
bunch of expensive stuff still. You know, you'd have perfume in there and it's like $3,000 or whatever.
We'll start just hitting Timothy Chalamet up on, like, Instagram and Twitter and stuff until he gives us that trip. Just like, you know how people do that? Day one of me asking Timothy Chalamet for the trip from his Oscars gift bag.
You
He
know?
might want it right now, so he made everybody mad because he's talking about nobody cares about ballet and the opera.
Oh, yeah. So
Yeah.
it was him that made those comments.
Yeah,
I
so-
just saw a bunch of stuff going on social media.
Yeah, so everybody's super mad at him. So
Ballet's been around for 500 years or something. And I was like, okay, who said it wasn't? Well, apparently it was him.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, I think he had some of those high quality cannabis products before he said that. You know,
Maybe.
so he might want the Icelandic Northern Lights getaway.
He can have that
to run
one.
away.
Give me the other one.
What
There was
the other
two
one?
trips. Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka. That's what the reset in
Yeah.
Sri Lanka.
Reset. Yeah.
But I mean, traveling, you have to fly there. By the time you come home, you need another reset.
It's fine. I will take that chance. I will take that opportunity there. It's fine.
So anyway, that's what's in the Oscars gift bag.
Not a good
How
stuff.
about it? All right, that's it. Let's get to the good stuff here. We'll see what Naomi. We'll finally see what Naomi thought of 1997's Volcano. All right, take it away. Is this going to be a nice, long, thorough, noted movie? You got
There's
the
some notes.
deep annotations in there.
I got some stuff.
All
All right.
right, let's go.
So we got Tommy Lee Jones, who is working for emergency management in LA. We just had a small earthquake happen. Nothing major, but some people are rattled, as you would be.
As you would be, yeah.
Yeah. I very scared of earthquakes. I'm scared of everything, but I'm very scared of earthquakes. And there's a little part of me that's like, I wish I could be in like an open field and feel an earthquake.
Have
but
you never? You've never felt an earthquake?
No. But at the same time, I don't want to because I'm pretty sure that would like just scare me so bad. Like I don't think I could handle it. But I am curious.
I mean, you're thinking of like a big, heavy, crazy. I've felt it there in New York growing up. Occasionally, there'd be ones that would just like things would kind of move a little bit. What the
Yeah.
hell was that?
I remember people talking about it one
Yeah.
time, and I was like, I didn't feel nothing.
No kidding.
Nope.
All right.
Anyway, he's having his daughter stay with him, which I'm sure is going to come into play.
That's
which
right.
it does.
What's her name? I already forgot. Gabby Hoffman from
Yeah.
Uncle Buck and the other one.
I don't know. You know I don't know my people.
You're supposed to know these. Come on.
No.
Feel the dreams. is the
I
other.
barely remember like the characters' names and things like that, and most of the time I don't even mention that.
Under a rock.
Yeah. So he's supposed to be on vacation while his daughter is there, but he goes into work. He's got to be like the head honcho for emergency management because as soon as he walks in, he's asking about a water leak. He sees, things on the screen. What's going on with this? What's going on with that? He's obviously a workaholic.
Right.
Anyway, a news report comes in. A crew is doing some work underground, and something happened, a gas leak, an explosion, something that caused some workers to die, and one who escaped had his face burn up pretty badly.
Pretty intense start.
Yeah, absolutely. Mike Rorick, which is Tommy Lee Jones, heads down to the scene and is told that the workers probably hit like a steam line or something. But he's surprised like how the steam burned him so badly and like killed 7 other people. He's like, oh, steam did all this? So Mike decides to go into the tunnel where those men died to investigate. He brings a guy with him, and the chief of police is mad because the Department of Public Works or something was supposed to send a team down there. Mike couldn't wait. You know, government and city official drama.
Did you get that the chief never actually got to talk to Mike throughout the whole movie?
I didn't. That
Think
never
about it.
even clicked in.
Every time it was Don Cheadle. It's like, no, chief, you got me.
Yeah.
Every time.
And that's how, it ends up happening at the
Yep.
ending, too. So all that drama, though, does make the movie a little bit believable there,
Yeah, right? The
officials
bureaucracy.
fighting and all of that, of course.
They do
At
a good
least on
job of that a
level.
couple of times.
Yeah. Anyway, they go investigate, and there's steam coming from, like, this hole in the concrete. But it's not just steam. The heat's so bad, it's, like, melting their suits. They rush out of there just as a burst of fire shoots out. Must be the magma. Dun, dun, dun.
Excellent timing, too, you
Yeah.
know?
I'm just wondering how long into this movie it's going to take before they discover what's really going on. I'm hoping not too long because, I mean, come on.
So you
the
were
movie
disappointed
is
then.
called Volcano.
You were...
What are we thinking here?
At one point in the movie, they finally start referring to the hot, molten shit flowing through the streets as lava. But they go, what could be possibly lava? Like, they don't want to acknowledge.
That
I'm
is
sorry
one
if
of
I'm
my
stepping on
least-
late notes.
Nope. That's one of my least favorite lines, although there's one other line in here that really, really gets
It's just
me.
like, what the hell are you talking about?
You can't build up the suspense. The movie is called Volcano.
Also, I don't know if that was supposed to be, because the movie is largely, and I say this, littered with terrible 90s news people cliches.
Yeah.
Like, just really bad throughout. And
I mean, the movie starts with that.
yeah.
You have 800 reports going on, and it's a sentence or two out of each of these reports.
Yeah, so I don't know if they're trying to like present it through the eyes of the news or just the general public or something like that. But like now at this, and like, is it credibility you're trying to maintain? Because I don't want to get it wrong, but I'm telling you, fella, when you're looking at it and you know what it is, you can say the sky is blue if you're looking at the blue sky. You don't have to go, the sky might be blue. Like, I've been through the training. I know. Like, it's a thing. You could
Apparently, they weren't trained. They don't know.
What could only be described as, well, maybe lava.
Nah.
I could be
It's
wrong,
not
Jennifer. It's so bad.
So, anyways. I don't even know how to get back into
I
that.
know, yeah. I know.
So tell me how you feel about this movie.
Oh, I hit that, and it was just like, oh my God.
Yeah. So at this point, I'm hoping, again, the movie's called Volcano. Please don't take another hour to get into the point of this movie. They didn't take a full hour, but they did take their time.
It's a while, huh?
Yeah. So we officially meet Ms. Amy Barnes. She's like a seismologist. She meets with Mike. They head to MacArthur Park, where the work was being done.
I just
and where
kept
those
singing the
people
song
died.
at Naomi the whole time. That's why we're laughing at MacArthur Park, because, it's
Yeah.
melting in the dark.
Yeah.
That's right.
Now I can't even think of like MacArthur Park without thinking of that.
Yep. Yeah.
And
And more specifically, Homer Simpson singing it. So just make sure everybody knows exactly where we're at. with that.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Just so
How
we
deep
understand.
are we going here?
That's right.
All right, so MacArthur Park is where the work was being done and where those people died. He wants answers. She suggests that it's magma, but can't say with certainty unless she goes down there and collects some data.
It might be ice cream. I just don't know.
I don't know. Yep. Of course, he blows her off completely. Lava in downtown LA? Crazy.
Get out of here. Yeah.
The dismissal, it's just so bad writing. Like, I need a conflict here. You can't believe
Nailed
what
it.
she says.
Nailed it.
You
It's
just can't believe it.
all they have for any kind of conflict is,
I can't believe you.
the daughter who won't grow up and just, no, I don't believe that. I refuse.
Yeah. Anyway, Amy and her partner decide that they're going to come back early the next morning when no one is around and head down in the tunnel because it's too dangerous for her to go down there. We have our next earthquake, and it's a big one. Unfortunately, Amy and her partner were in the tunnel when it happened, and Amy's friend was taking samples around where like the hole was with all the steam,
Yep.
and it opened right up. Amy tried to save her, but couldn't. Between falling, the steam, and the magma heat, she's a goner.
Yeah.
It got really intense really fast, Also, there were some trains running underground. This big earthquake caused some cave-ins, lots of rocks, boulders on the tracks. So I'm guessing those people are going to be stuck too. Not where I would want to be after an earthquake, just saying. That would cause some serious panic.
It saved people's lives in Independence Day, the Metro Rail. You remember that guy when he says, today's the first time I ever rode the subway. Thank God for the Metro Rail. That's all I can think about in this movie is like, you just want to be Independence Day. That's all you want.
When did that movie come out?
Year or two before.
Okay.
Very much. Yeah.
All right, so the emergency management team is getting in. Mike is heading in with his daughter after being jolted awake by the earthquake. But while they're driving in, things get real. Stuff's getting intense now. All of a sudden, all this steam starts shooting out from underground, blowing all the manhole covers off.
That's a fun one.
Oh, and the tar pits, they're bubbling and fire and rocks start shooting out of them. Here comes the destruction. This is what I'm here for. This is what I wanted.
That's why, yeah.
Yes,
right.
we have chunks of rocks hitting windshields, car accidents, rocks that are on fire hitting buildings, causing the building to catch on fire. And I'm sure this is just the start. After cowering for a couple minutes, Mike knows that they can't just sit there, so he starts driving through the mess to get to work. They end up stopping after a fire truck was hit by a flaming rock, basically.
Lava bomb.
A doctor who was driving also stops, tries to help the injured firefighters. A news reporter is giving live updates from his car when all of a sudden there's this low rumbling under the ground. Continues to grow. It's gonna get bad, Everyone starts looking up. What the heck is that? Now all the windows burst out of this building. The blast sends fire and flames, smoke and rock, all blowing out of the tar pits, followed by the lava. Lava starts oozing out of the tar pits.
Is that where everything goes quiet?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. That is a pretty solid little moment in, maybe the best of the disaster movie,
It's the best scene in this movie.
It probably is. Just
Yes.
everything just all of a sudden kind of stops.
Yes. But there's that rumble, So yeah, all of that you got blowing out from the tar pits, and you've got the lava. Lava starts oozing out of the tar pits and into the road. So Mike's daughter ends up with burns on her leg, and the doctor is taking the firefighters and the daughter to the hospital for treatment. Odd scene there. Real odd scene. Not only with her legs catching on fire, the daughter's like, you can't leave me. Let me stay with you. I won't get in the way. All of this stuff. It gets really, really dramatic, and there's dramatic music playing. Girl, you're 13 and you're hurt. Your dad is going to go to work and save the town and everything, and hopefully more people aren't going to die. Don't act like he's abandoning you.
Manufactured drop. It just, they had
Yes.
no real.
I don't know how to make this more serious, and we're not going to do more destruction. So let's try to make the storyline have little bits and pieces of sadness in it.
I got an idea. Volcano in LA. Perfect. Greenlit.
Yep.
You got a script?
No.
No. Volcano in LA. It writes itself.
Yeah, we'll make it up as we go.
Daughter gets burnt.
There was so many times where they're just trying to add that drama. Again, Mike doesn't believe anything that the scientist says. Ever. During this entire freaking movie. And it's so annoying because he doesn't even have an argument. He's just like,
nope.
No, that's not how it is.
And who better to be so dismissive than Tommy Lee Jones? I mean,
True.
Written for him.
But then the daughter and that, she's yelling in the back of this car, Dad!
Yeah,
and
it's pretty crazy.
You're 13 freaking years old, and you look older than that. So
20-year-old Gabby Hoffman playing a 13-year-old who should have been a 9-year-old if you want it to be that dramatic.
Right? If that was coming from, an 8 or 9-year-old,
Yeah.
Dad, don't abandon me. Makes a lot more sense. The 13-year-old doesn't want to be around her dad anyways. Come on.
Yeah, she was
You're
all pissy in the
13.
first place, and then all of a sudden, Daddy, don't leave me.
Yeah.
My leg got burnt.
Yeah. Which, by the way, and that whole just spontaneously combust because she was close to things. Like, you would feel yourself getting warm and be like, I gotta get out of here. It's as bad as, I'm sorry, I didn't write this down in my notes, but I have to interrupt this to say, it's as bad as there's a scene where, I don't know if it was a homeless person or whatever, they're trying to put him on the fire truck ladder, and then Amy Barnes and Mike are holding on to the ladder as it's swinging around, and then the guy's legs catch on fire, and he's shaking because his legs are freaking on fire, and they start yelling at him to stop shaking the ladder.
Stop kicking! He's like, I'm on fire! No, stop trying to stop, drop, and roll. You won't.
I'm sorry, that's one of the worst scenes in the movie.
It's like, they're like, what do you think could happen if this happened? And then, all right, put that in there because we got nothing else. And then his daughter gets mad. Maybe a doctor and her husband start fighting because she likes to heal people and he's a dick.
There was no need for any of that.
I hope you didn't. I hope I didn't ruin a note from later on.
No, I didn't put
There
that in
isn't a whole lot
here.
of shit in this movie, which I'm surprised.
I didn't put that in there.
Oh, man.
Anyways, real dramatic music. We got the kid yelling, Dad, Dad. It's terrible.
I love. He's on the phone with Don Cheadle afterwards. He's like, she got burned, Emmitt.
Oh, man.
That might be the best.
Oh, man.
That might be the best line in the. She got burned, Emmitt.
It's so bad. So bad. All right. So now we got Amy. She's in this mess with Mike. Mike has this big plan to get a bunch of police officers and firefighters to move a bus to try to block the lava. He's talking about setting up a corridor, but...
Mind you, this is
it's
after we
lava.
just saw a fire truck get eaten.
Yeah, and his vehicle, his own vehicle.
Yeah, just completely...
Everything gets melted down to nothing. But we are going to push a bus, and this is going to redirect the lava flow. Okay, all right.
I mean, he finds out that it worked for shit, like, right afterwards. But still, he had to try.
But
guess.
it becomes like the whole premise to kind of save everything here.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'm not a scientist, but I'm pretty sure that's not how all of this works. It's just going to burn through everything, right? Anyway, Amy tells them they need to evacuate everyone, and this isn't going to stop it until it hits the ocean. Tough guy Mike is like, what? We're supposed to just run for the hills? I can't do that. Then die.
I mean,
are you kidding me? I'm
yeah,
not going to evacuate.
Does he say that? Like, that's what... I can't do that? Run for
He says, we're supposed to just run for the hills. I can't do that. That is the exact line that he freaking says.
Yeah.
And that's probably the worst lines in this movie.
It's up there. Yeah, that's for sure. Because
this is Mother Nature.
like any other volcanic eruption ever, you run or Pompeii.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really it.
And that's like what is happening here. That's a great example.
Those are your options. Yeah. And he's like, nah,
I can't
screw
do that.
it. Let's
I can't
dig.
do that. Dumb. Probably the dumbest line in this movie. I thought that when I heard it. What are you supposed to do to stop this? It's Mother Nature. You can't stop her. Like, at this point, I'm really disappointed in Mike. Like, I liked him. Besides
really disappointed in Mike. You had built up this admiration, you know?
No, but I gave him a little bit of credit. Besides his quick dismissal of Amy earlier, you know, I was like, well, he's okay. He's in charge. You know, he's there to. He thinks quickly
cool
and
under
on
pressure
his feet.
and all that stuff.
Yeah. There were some things there, but he's also an absolute moron. So I lost all respect there. There wasn't a lot, but I lost it all.
You mean run away from a volcano? No,
I can't do that.
I gotta pee. Hold on.
Yeah, Mike, fight the lava. Let's see who's gonna win this one. Really like to see where they're gonna go with this. You know, if he's not gonna run away, if you're not gonna evacuate the city, what the hell are you gonna do? It's freaking lava. So they come up with a genius idea.
Yeah. So Anne Heche grabs a basketball.
What?
Remember when she grabs a basketball and is just rolling it on the street to see?
That's
like,
the way it's going.
Yeah.
So they have all these concrete barriers that they're going to stack up in like a horseshoe shape to try to hold the lava. Then they're going to dump a bunch of water on it all at once to try to cool it down and form a crust and get it to stop. Probably going to work because that's
because we're running out of time. That's
yeah,
the movie's
this movie's
almost
gotta
over.
do something. But it's an absolutely stupid idea, and I feel like the way lava is just burning everything else up in its path, concrete barriers really shouldn't be able to stop it. Like, come on.
I got nothing. I've never seen concrete versus lava.
Me either, but look what it did to the cars. Why is the concrete stronger than, metal?
Let's go, science people.
All right, let's see what happens. So they stack up all these barriers. They use the fire trucks to push alongside these barriers. Once all the helicopters roll in with tons of gallons of water, they drop it on the lava. They aim the fire hoses into the little cul-de-sac they created, and they do it. Yay! They were able to stop the lava from leaving the Arts and Museum District and stop it from destroying a bunch of people's homes.
That's right.
I feel like this plan was really dumb, should not have worked, but
And the
that's
whole
just
time,
my
I just
opinion.
like I'm not a fireman. I've never been a volunteer fireman, but I do know on a fire extinguisher it says you spray at the base of the flames, and these guys are all like hoses up, just like look how high my arc goes. Like it's just so stupid. Like
There's a lot of issues with this movie. If
Nobody.
you haven't been able to tell yet, and you haven't seen this movie yet, there's some holes. There's some issues.
it's just like, you know what we need? Disaster movie. What do you got? Volcano under LA. Make it.
Here's the problem, though. They did this little cul-de-sac thing and, formed the crust. The lava has stopped, but we got about 25 minutes of a movie left, so danger can't be over just yet.
That's right.
Amy has gone back into the tunnels,
We
collecting
still have a
more
couple
data.
of pounds of explosives to use up. We need more movie.
Hang on, I'll get to that. All right, so Amy has gone back in the tunnels collecting more data. She believes the actual eruption, the main event, has yet to happen. She takes some readings, and of course it's like 1,000,000 degrees, and she's panicked. So she runs out of the tunnels, probably to go find Mike, tell him about her findings, and then have him blow her off again because he hasn't given her the time of day all movie.
All movie.
Which is kind of what happens. He does try to blow her off, but she does get through to him this time.
Thankfully.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
getting somewhere. They find out that the lava is flowing through the tunnel, the subway, and it will continue flowing until there's nowhere else for it to go, which happens to be right where the hospital is and where they've been sending everyone who's been hurt in this disaster.
Perfect.
Imagine that.
Imagine that.
Wonder how that happened. So now they have to try and evacuate that area. But they do realize, hey, that area is close to the sewer drain that leads to the ocean. So if we can just connect the tunnel to the drain, then the lava will flow to the ocean. So now that's the plan.
There you go.
We're going to drill into the road, drop a bunch of explosives, create this trench that will connect the tunnel to the sewer drain, and we'll save the day.
That's right.
But Amy, being the bearer of bad news, tells everyone that the road slopes the wrong way. So it's not going to work. They're going to need to evacuate as many people. A whole bunch of people are going to die, all of that great stuff.
That's right.
Mike, for the first time, doesn't know what to do. Doesn't have a plan. Shocking.
I love I love the solution here.
Yeah.
It's just
And then he does have a plan. Not even 5 seconds later. It gets really dramatic. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
yep, and it's
Bam.
all quiet. And then he's like, you know what?
Yeah. Look what I just thought of.
Let's blow more stuff up.
Yeah. Light bulb moment here. The new skyscraper apartment complex is right behind them. They can knock it over, and that will create a path to keep the lava flowing towards the sewer drain. It's like 1,000,001 shot, and they have less than 20 minutes to pull it off.
They have a guy tell him too, is like, that takes, days to prepare.
Nah, we can do it. We have explosives and willpower.
It's like cutting down a tree. It's fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine. And we know that we can now steer lava with buildings and fire trucks.
Yeah, and
buses.
yeah, reinforced concrete.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
So we can do it here as well. Yeah. So they knock it over. They're going to knock over this building. That's going to create the path for the lava. They're going to be able to do this because they have to. I mean, how else is this movie going to end?
Blowing up a hospital. I swear to God.
They didn't blow up a hospital. They blew up an apartment building.
No, I know. That's just the threat is like, okay, we need one more threat. There's still a half an hour of movie left. Oh,
yes.
Blow up a hospital.
Yeah, it's going to kill all the people
That's
where
right.
you just sent everybody to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So they put their plan into action. It works. Of course, the building, steers the lava in the direction that they want. With the detonation of the building, though, we need just a little bit more drama. Mike's daughter was near it, and so as they're getting ready to blow everything, Mike's yelling, "Stop it, stop the detonation, blah, blah, blah." Then he gets up and he's running to his daughter, everything's exploding, and he, takes cover with her, basically.
The man outruns a building exploding and falling.
Uh-huh. Absolutely. And then he covers his daughter. The building blows up. The lava is steered to the sewer, makes its way to the water. Now we see Mike's hand reaching out from the rubble, pushing everything away. Of course, him and his daughter are fine. Everyone is happy. Newscasters are reporting that the threat is over.
Hold on. So if you haven't seen Volcano and you really want to watch it again, go back and watch just the end where Naomi says he pushes his hand out, because all I can picture is this director going, "Okay, Tommy Lee Jones, just shove a couple of those boulders out of the way and pop up triumphantly, all right?" And it's just, that's all he does, just like, I'm Tommy Lee Jones and I won. It's just awesome.
He did. He didn't run away from Mother Nature. I can't do that. Triumph.
Perfect.
Yeah. So everybody's happy. Newscasters are going, "Hey, the threat is over," all of that good stuff. Then it rains, because we need rain to wash away the ash and soot on everybody's faces. And they have a moment where I think they were trying to make a kid have a very, powerful line.
Yeah. All of a sudden, it's all about equality and stuff.
Yeah, we
like
all look the
just like,
same because everybody's face is dirty. Okay, well, that doesn't help the police officer that's trying to help you find your mom, kid. Come on.
Yeah. That was left in from the first draft when they were going to use racial tension as the main antagonist. Volcano.
Yeah. And then they changed it.
Yeah.
So now it was just dismissing scientists.
Just Volcano 2, flat Earth. I don't know. The Earth's flat. That's the danger.
Yeah. We're going to fall off the edge.
Oh, my God. So
that's it. The end.
I really do. I love, mentally reconstructing the writer's room on this to where.
I don't want to, because what the hell were they thinking?
Because they're just probably like, I don't know, man. Maybe his daughter gets burnt. And they literally just wrote, "She got burned, Emmitt."
Oh, man.
It's just
I'm
so ridiculous.
sorry.
Then, there was this, tension with his ex-wife at the beginning.
Yeah, and
never hear from her again.
Yeah, but they try to make it like he's bummed, like the phone cut out and all of this, and she hung up on him. And it's 30 seconds of unneeded drama.
It's almost like somebody from the future went and wrote this as a parody of the 90s. What's every 90s movie beat we can get into this friggin' movie, including Tommy Lee Jones, Gabby Hoffman, Keith David, Anne Heche is the female lead of this. What the hell? Do you know who Anne Heche is?
I don't know. I thought she looked familiar.
Her and Ellen dated at one point.
Oh.
Or were married or something like that before Portia de Rossi and stuff like that. But Anne Heche, that's it. I don't even think I could name anything else that she's done.
She looked familiar,
Except
but
for
I
Ellen.
had no idea.
Nailed it.
Is that your dad joke for the day? Because,
hey.
we can end on that note there.
I'm proud of that. Come on.
No, absolutely. You definitely get credit for that. That was a good one.
Oh,
Absolutely.
man. Oh, you totally skipped over John Carroll Lynch just dying. Just jumping into lava.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I skipped over a lot of stuff because a lot of this movie is stupid.
Yeah. So they're in the tunnels and this guy first of all is a dick.
I didn't mention anything about this, I didn't mention anything. All I said was a train got stuck.
Yeah,
and
that's
that
right.
was, and when we still had an hour left of the movie.
Yeah.
Before everyone knew lava was the bad guy.
You got the Stan character who's just lava's the bad guy. You got the Stan character who's, they're taking bets on how big the earthquake's going to be at the beginning. And he's all like macho, craziness.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, we've got to get those people out of there. And then, where's the driver? And then he
saves the day.
And then he literally Ultimate Warrior bench presses the guy and throws a human body, an unconscious human body at that. About 10 feet.
But he saved the day.
There is also
as he melted
a quick Terminator nod in there because you can barely see it, but right at the end he gives a thumbs up, and that's like a nod to when Terminator goes into the lava and does the thumbs up at the end.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit of trivia, which we'll get into a couple more. But I really just want to pretend writer's room this for the rest of the night. Like I could sit here for another hour just going, and then they had to come up with another bad thing.
This scene? What the hell were they thinking?
You know what?
Listen.
We need to involve the doctor a little bit. Make her fiance pissed at him. Her.
Okay, so that whole thing was really stupid too. That character had no business even being in this movie, and let alone the doctor herself. Like, she's really not needed either.
Yeah, I mean, there's doctors.
It's not needed.
How about the one news report where they're talking about the animals that were affected?
Yeah. I honestly thought like one of the people were going to be like, can you get the hell out of here?
I mean, they should have. Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, even in Die Hard, the guy gets punched at the end, the reporter guy, but come on. All right. I suppose we can leave the writer's room of Volcano.
Yeah.
Just one more bad thing. She got burned,
listen, listen. The whole movie wasn't bad. There was some good destruction scenes in there, and I was here for the ash falling on everything except for like when they're crawling in it because it looked like fluff or newspapers.
I'm going to tell you what it is. Actually, since you already
since
said
we're talking about it, and how much was stuck in their hair and
it
stuff.
Was newspaper.
If it was that bad, like. I mean, you're gonna die. You can't breathe that stuff in. That's so much, like sulfur and things like that. But they're just
mostly ground newspaper for
real.
Yeah, you nailed that.
I thought it was newspaper
That's
at
awesome.
one point.
I didn't bother thinking about it because I was like, this is embarrassing.
No, at one point it's like a foot deep. It's like snow, but they're like.
I mean, there would be that much ash, but you're right. There suffocations and things like that. You're not all dancing in the streets
man,
here.
it's fine. We can, work ourselves to death by moving these concrete barriers while all this smoke and ash is everywhere. But we can breathe fine and exert all that energy. It's okay.
All right. I'll get to the other trivias after we do your questions, unless you want to hear the rest of them. There's only a couple. There's not a lot.
Throw them out here. Yeah, let's mix up everything.
All right. I can tell you what the lava was made of. Methyl cellulose. That's the thickening agent used in fast food milkshakes. That's mostly what the lava was.
That's gross. I thought it was like bad CGI.
A couple of scenes probably was.
Okay.
Where it get close to people and it's creeping a lot and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so the lava, the milkshake stuff probably, I'm not trying to say that word again, probably was used when they used the miniaturized portion of the city.
Okay.
Which was, they built that inside hangar number 1 at San Bernardino International Airport. There's just nothing for this movie as far as like fun. Hey, did you know?
I get that though, because I was like, at one point, like, I think lava was coming by fire trucks, and I'm like, those fire trucks look like toys.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
miniatures.
like, they didn't even try.
I mean,
I get that it was the 90s, but come on.
It was the second movie of 1997 based on volcanic eruptions. The first one, Dante's Peak, is considered a more accurate depiction of volcanic eruptions, of course, because it's not underneath the city. You get those points just by that, like having it in nature, I guess. That film was made on an accelerated shooting schedule to reach cinemas first and had better box office performance as a result. Yeah.
As a result, I don't know. Honestly, if we watched both of them and Dante's Peak came out second, I think Dante's Peak would still win.
I don't know that I ever saw Dante's Peak, to be honest with you. But I also didn't see Deep Impact either. The very next year, Deep Impact and Armageddon came out. I've seen the hell out of Armageddon.
I remember those coming out at the same time, and I watched both of them.
So it was just like...
And I was like, oh, this is the same movie.
We had a run. And like that stuff doesn't stop either, because how many times has that happened where there's just, one year there was like 47 stories about Truman Capote. Like we had like 2 Truman Capote movies. It was weird. So that's it. That's what I've got for your trivia for that. It's just that.
There's not a lot.
Yeah, there isn't a ton.
What was the bad guy? Lava.
Who's the bad guy in this? A volcano. No, lava.
No,
Yeah.
no.
All right.
I'm gonna stop there.
Let's get to our review questions then. Did you like it?
I was thoroughly entertained, but I wouldn't go as far as saying as I liked it.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite line from the movie?
No, but I got lines I don't like.
And my favorite line is, "She got burned, Emmitt." That's my Tommy Lee Jones impression too.
You did it well. You did it very well.
"She got burned, Emmitt."
Yeah, I don't have a favorite line from this movie. I have
All
a
right.
bunch of lines I don't like.
Favorite character? Mine is Keith David, the police officer who yells at the truck driver pulling up with the concrete barriers, and the truck driver's like, "What are you yelling at me for?" And he goes, "Convenience, okay?"
That was fun. You know what? I take it back. That's the best line,
line
in the movie,
isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Convenience. He was so like, I mean.
And it was
Okay.
just like, he didn't even let the other guy really finish and just, "Convenience, okay?" Like, there wasn't even a beat there. It's just,
Yeah.
He was just waiting to say his line. It's just awesome. There was a
But it
couple of
worked.
those moments in
It
this too.
worked.
Let's see. Favorite character?
No.
The lava. Because, I mean...
Well, I mean, I did like the destruction. So, yeah, I think you're right. Lava's my favorite character.
Probably.
Yeah.
Or the explosives.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cringe level. 10 being the cringiest. This is like a 9 for me, easily.
Yeah, it's up there.
Yeah, for sure. You got a number?
I was going to say 9.2 on the Richter scale.
Oh, man. All right.
See
Title
what
of
I
the
did
movie.
there?
Title of the movie in the movie. I don't
No,
really...
come on.
No. What did you know about this going in?
I knew we were going to get some destruction, so I was happy about that. Really wasn't sure how they were going to pull off a volcano in LA, so I had no idea where we were going with that. So
The commercials and previews for this movie were so much better than the movie. Just like, it made it look like it was going to be a thing.
that's kind of disappointing.
The tagline you can see in our, I have a different one, different graphic we have floating around out there. "The coast is toast." That's what the tagline was for
That's
the
a good
I mean,
tagline.
They had, they probably came up with that first.
They had so many
How do we
opportunities.
write a movie to match this?
Oh, that's such a bummer. Like, it sounds like they had so many opportunities and they just squandered them all. Hey, they gave us all this money. We're going to do a movie. Anybody got any ideas?
Any other thoughts going in?
No.
What surprised you? "She got burned, Emmitt." I should have pulled that like this.
Get to the chopper!
"She got burned, Emmitt." It's so
I'm really glad you did it. What surprised me? How bad it was. That was surprising.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I get it, a volcano in LA. I'm expecting a little badness, I'm not expecting this to be a blockbuster movie. I didn't expect this to be on your 10 out of 10 list that you
Definitely
had
not.
earlier.
Definitely not.
But I really didn't expect it to be this bad.
That is surprising.
Yeah.
Would you have liked it more or less if you saw it when you were younger?
Oh, I'm sure I would have liked it more.
I mean, yeah, if you're 8, you don't know anything.
And then I'd be scared of
Yes,
volcanoes
that's right.
randomly popping out of the ground.
Oh, man. Favorite part? "She got burned, Emmitt."
No.
It's so bad.
Favorite part? The destruction. Honestly, yes. When buildings were catching on fire, when they showed they had the view and there's like lava all through the street, all the buildings are on fire, and then there's a whole line of palm trees and they're all on fire. Palm trees on fire, like in movies, that's a cool
It's
look.
pretty cool.
I don't want to see it in real life, and that's really devastating, and I feel a little guilty even saying it. But in a movie, yeah.
Yeah, it's good effect.
Of course.
Definitely good effect. They do the same thing in Dune.
Okay.
In the book, but in the movie, and it's just like, ooh, yeah, it's good effect. All right, favorite part? Did I just ask you that? That was the least favorite part. "She got burned, Emmitt."
That's up there.
Least favorite part. What could only be described as possibly lava.
Just all the times that, like, Mike doesn't believe what the scientist is saying. Every time he blew her off, because it wasn't even believable when he was blowing her off. It was like, nah, man, you can't believe her. Okay. But also when he was like, you want us to just run for the hills? I can't do that. Okay.
What's
Well,
my motivation in this scene? Well, Tommy, it's Meathead. Mr. Lee Jones? Or is it just Mr. Jones?
Oh my gosh.
All right. Would you
Yes.
recommend it to someone else who hasn't seen it? You have to watch it. Just go back and just fast forward to the end where he pushes over the fake rocks and pops up like, I won.
Nope. I think you have to watch the scene where he says, I can't do that.
Yeah. She got burned, Emmitt. All right.
That you don't need to see. Oh my gosh. If you don't stop doing that, like, I don't even know.
It's
I don't
so
even know what
bad.
to do.
Oh my God. Watch it again? No. Is it a stop and watch if it's on TV movie? Maybe. Just to
No.
see. Look at how
Absol-
bad that scene is. Hold
No.
on. He's about to push the rocks over.
No. You don't need to see it again. Once you see it once, you've done your time. You're good.
The dude just bench pressing the guy out of lava, throwing him 10 feet. Oh my God. All right. Are you happy you watched it?
I'm not unhappy. You know, I'm glad I can add that one to my list as well. Hey, I did finally watch that, but
you know.
it wasn't the destruction movie I was looking for.
That's the question I wanted to ask right away. Like, you sat down going, I'm in the mood for a destruction movie. We enjoy watching like The Day After Tomorrow, Independence Day, stuff like that.
Yeah.
We've watched Greenland recently, which was just not good either. But
No, and there were pieces of that were.
it was a little bit better constructed than this. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
absolutely. And caused some fear there, and just what ifs and all of that caused anxiety. Yeah.
So
This movie did not,
this was not
which I
the
guess is okay.
disaster movie we're looking for.
No, I mean I got about 10 minutes of the disaster. I see what you did there. I got about 10 minutes of good disaster footage. So I was happy about
Some good
that.
explosions and things like that.
I honestly don't even really care about the explosions. Like when they dropped those in the holes that they made in the road and whatever, and the building falling over. I don't care about that. I liked the, rocks shooting out of the volcano, out of the tar pits and things.
Oh, we didn't even talk about the end when there's now a mountain in the middle of downtown LA.
Yeah.
And they give it a name and stuff, and like rock music's playing, and again, it's like,
There was a lot of bad choices.
how do we
throughout
make
this
a
movie.
90s movie?
I'm gonna put a whole bunch of ideas in a hat, and we're gonna pick out a couple.
I'm just-
and
I
then
could-
somebody picked them all out.
I could play this writer's room forever. It's just that's a good way to entertain myself on this movie. I love it. Does it hold up? That's the final question.
No, absolutely not. I mean,
It really doesn't.
Nothing in this movie holds up.
What if Naked Gun holds up better
Yeah,
than this does?
it absolutely does.
Predator might hold up better.
It does.
Yeah.
Everything
for
holds
sure.
up better than this movie.
This is rough 1997. We were just really learning about cash grab movies, I think. So,
Yeah, live and learn.
maybe cut him some slack. I don't know.
No, absolutely not.
All right, that's going to do it for our Under a Rock review of 1997's
Volcano.
or Dante's Peak, whichever one.
Dante's Peak was better.
Naomi's seen Dante's Peak and says it's better.
Yeah.
I believe you.
Yep.
Because she got burned, Emmitt. Like the violins, like from Full House, come in.
Stop
best.
already. Jeez.
All right, let's do it.
All right. It's time for Thought of the Day. You gonna be able to get it out?
Thought of the day, it's your thought of the day. MacArthur Park is melting in the dark.
I feel like that's kind of fitting, for watching Volcano.
They should have played the
mean,
whole damn song,
I'm surprised that they
Maybe it was a hint, like it started at MacArthur Park and, it melted in the dark. So it was super meta. None of us knew it.
No,
None
not
of
at
us
the
knew
time.
it. All right, lay it on us.
It is highly likely that you never press the 8 button on a microwave.
No kidding.
Our old microwave, I don't think, had the number 8 on it.
We didn't have numbers on one of our microwaves recently.
I thought it had like a 1 and a 0 and like a 3.
No, I'm pretty sure. It was just like, press this if you want to add 5 seconds. And it was like an arrow.
Oh, okay.
Something like that. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense to me. All right. Luke, you're going to leave us with a laugh.
I'm going to go press the 8 button a whole bunch on the microwave. 88 seconds. Let's go.
Do you think our microwave out there has an 8 on it? Do we have a full set of
Jesus,
numbers?
now I don't know. This is like we just Mandela affected ourselves with our own microwave.
I think it
I got
does.
nothing.
I think we have all the numbers.
I'm pretty
on
sure.
ours.
88 seconds. That's my new, like 88 miles an hour. That's my new microwave setting.
I don't even think if there is a microwave setting.
It is, everything. Why is this so overdone? 88 seconds. I mean,
I can't with you.
all right. How about some jokes? You're not even gonna give me the prompt.
I'll try.
All right.
No. I already did, didn't I?
Yeah, I don't
Are you gonna leave
remember.
us with a laugh?
She got burned, Emmitt. I'm sorry. Sorry,
This has
gang.
been like the
It's
most
ridiculous.
like.
What the hell else were we gonna do with this movie? You know, I mean, nobody even guessed from the screenshot, which was Tommy Lee Jones covered in ash. Like nobody got it.
I wouldn't have.
No. The Predator one though, everybody nailed. All right, you ready? My bank keeps pestering me to borrow money from him. I wish they would leave me alone. That was just for my dad. That's just for my dad. He loved that one back in the day. The sky was looking ominous, so I asked Siri, "Surely it's not going to rain today?" And she replied, "Yes, it is. And don't call me Shirley."
Come on, that's an airplane joke.
That's when I realized my phone was in airplane mode. I mean, it was right there for you. All right.
I wasn't gonna get there.
I did my first nude painting yesterday. The neighbors weren't happy, but the front door looks great. I like that one. I'm good with that one.
I'm just gonna give you a smile and a nod.
She got burned, Emmitt.
See, here is the train tracks.
Go
right
watch.
here.
Go watch Volcano.
This is the train, and we are off the tracks.
I almost said Dante's Peak. I'm not even kidding. Go watch Volcano. I mean, when he pops out at the end from those rocks, just tell me that wasn't just nonsense. He was done making that movie. He was done making that movie at that
You want
point.
me to run for the hills? Nope, I can't do that.
Can't do that. All right. That's going to do it for episode, what is this?
134.
How
Let's
about
get the
that?
hell out of here.
Let's get the hell out of here. Don't forget, if you haven't yet, give us that subscribe, follow, whatever. Subscribe on YouTube, right? We need to pump those numbers up. That'll definitely help us. If you haven't subscribed, do that. Turn on those alerts so you know when we do go live and when we post new stuff. I got more MCU videos coming this week. We've got some more stuff on our Instagram and TikTok too. Everything at Luke and Naomi On-Air, if you don't know, if you're new around here. And yeah, that'll do it for now. We'll be back next week, episode 135. Who the hell knows what we're going to watch?
It ain't gonna be Volcano.
But I guess I can't promise it'll be better than Volcano because
You can't promise that.
we might get into Van Damme. So, you know, that'll be a lot of fun. But until episode 135, have some fun and be excellent to each other. Love you. Bye. Oh, my goodness.